Scotland side by side in 2 and 3 respectively, Canada in 4, Australia in 5 and Wales in 6. There are the Scots. Coxed Joe Kelly also coxed Scotland's women's 4 about an hour ago. This is New Zealand. 3 of them were in the New Zealand 8 that won gold medals in the World Championship.
Commonwealth coxed 4.
There, the crew carrying England's hopes and the opportunity for Stephen Redgrave to make Commonwealth Games history. Canada in lane 4. Wallace and McCulloch were in the Canadian 8 last year. Australia have 4 members of the 8 who won gold medals on Saturday.
Lane 1, back 6 inches.
World record. We've got 2 quite remarkably good crews here, and it's going to be a real rowing feast.
Have to go backwards. Are you ready? Go!
That looks like a good start, so a reminder that it is Scotland in lane 1, New Zealand in 2, England 3, Canada 4, Australia 5, Wales 6. The last rowing final of the 13th Commonwealth Games, potentially the best race of the lot. England went through the first 500 metres in 1 minute 27 seconds in their heat.
In the heat, New Zealand came out to a quick half-length lead, and England held on to them and then pushed past them by the middle of the race. Be interested to see if there's any change of tactics, and it looks to me at this stage that England and New Zealand have gone out together, and in fact England may be fractionally in front. New Zealand will be aware that the English crew have got a very fast second half. They may decide to stay level with them and then try and row them out in the second half. At this point, the crews are both out in front together, just in front England.
England on the far side, New Zealand in the black vests nearest to us. Approaching the 1500 metre marker, unofficial time in the corner of your screen, 1 minute 26.3. Very much the same as England were in their heat, when they then ease back to split times around the 1 minute 40 second mark for each of the next 500 metre stretches. The Canadians, coxed by Tan Barclay, Bruce Robertson in the bow, and here England, Martin Cross, Adam Clift, Andrew Holmes, Stephen Redgrave, and the cox Adrian Ellison.
But the surprise is the extent of the English lead at this stage of the race. I wouldn't expect it to be quite so much, and that will give England the psychological edge they may well need. After Holmes and Redgrave have raced only 2 hours before, and the New Zealanders should aim to keep as much pressure on them throughout the race if they possibly can. At this stage, it's the English crew who've got the psychological and the physical edge, but the race is only 1/3 of the way through. New Zealanders moving firmly into second place, and the Canadians in third.
England have twice won the gold medals in this event in the Commonwealth Games, so too have Australia. It's an event which New Zealand have never won, although they've had 2 silvers and a bronze. 1,000 metres, England 3/4 of a length clear of Canada. The time under 3 minutes at halfway.
Now, it's a very fast time, and the wind will pick up as they go along the course, so if they don't flag too much, they're well on time for this record time we'll not be looking for. But they're sitting nicely in front at the moment, just under the length. But as they come out towards that 3rd quarter, they'll be looking to extend that, is to take the pressure off themselves, put it right where they'd like to see it on that New Zealand 4.
Meanwhile, as you see, Canada and Australia also in the race. 750 metres to go, and England still 3/4 of a length ahead of New Zealand, with Canada in third and Australia closely in fourth.
And the England crew rowing well over the choppy water. No sign of hesitation, smoothly out, hooking on that substantial weight in that crew. They're still holding on to 3/4 of the length. And if the New Zealanders are going to make a move, it's got to come fairly soon, because they're coming up to the last quarter. That's about 1 minute 30, 90 seconds to go. And in the English four, they'll be counting every stroke. They've got to look through to that last 500.
And victory here would put England at the top of the rowing medals table in these games. At the moment, they, Canada and Australia each have 4 golds, and it is England holding on. England by almost a length from New Zealand, with Australia also in the race in lane 5.
What a race for second place as well. Australians have come right into the race. No one expected them to show quite so well in this company, but they're well up, challenging for the second place. The English crew still managing to hold on to a length lead.
Coming up now towards the last 250 metres. Australia on the far side, maybe just ahead of New Zealand for second. England now almost a length ahead in the gold medal position. 250 metres to go. England first. New Zealand just second. Australia third. New Zealand now beginning to put on the pressure, looking to see whether they can destroy England at the very last. They've got 150 metres to go. It's England first, New Zealand second, Australia third, Canada fourth. 75 metres to go. England still with New Zealand coming at them, and Australia challenging on the far side. England holding their rhythm, holding their nerve, holding their technique, and it's going to be another gold medal for England. England first, Australia second, New Zealand third, coming to the line now, and England have done it. The New Zealanders just get the silver and Australia get the bronze, but that is a magnificent victory for England and a record-breaking third gold medal in one Commonwealth Games for the stroke Stephen Redgrave. And is he pleased? So we can just look again at the closing stages of one of the outstanding performances at any sport in these Commonwealth Games. This was always going to be the tough one for England. We knew that the New Zealanders were good. We were surprised by how good the Australians were. But England held it by 3/4 of a length, and then it was a battle for silver, and what a battle that was too. Taken by New Zealand, and the Australians a very worthy third. We can just show you the official times. There was some speculation about possible world best time, but we haven't achieved that. It was around the 6-minute mark, but it was a thrilling and memorable race, won by England, with New Zealand second and Australia third. Actually already won one race today. Did you feel you actually had to do most of the work in the fall?
It did cross my mind, yeah. But they're very good lads, and we got full faith in them.
You had a very tough race in the fall. Were you worried about the New Zealanders at any point?
Before yesterday we were, yeah. Because they've got a very good track record, a very, very good crew.
Martin, can I have an opinion from you? How about today? Was it an easy race or one of the tougher ones?
I think it was a bit surprising we got so much quickly at 500 metres, but what made it difficult was the conditions, because the last 500 we just had to keep it clean rather than really go for a fast time, and we didn't want to catch a crab or spoil Steve's success or our own, really.
Well, I want to come finally to Adrian Ellison and ask you a very unfair question, because you sat and coxed the gold medal 4 at the Olympic Games, and now this one. Which is the better crew?
I don't think I'd survive for 24 hours if I didn't say that this one was better in present company. But when I get back to London and I see my friend Richard Budgett, I might have to change my opinion.
Fine, well, congratulations to you all. Let's have one final word from Steve Redgrave. How much better can you get?
Well, the big race this year, we've got one left, which is the World Championships, and we'll be racing the coxed pair there. I'm looking forward to it very much, and that'll be the big one this year.
Wish you good luck and congratulations all five.
Thank you.